Hey everybody, Genesis 7 here, bringing you another Sega Heroes video. And that is right, we have a new set incoming. It is the Altered Beast set, and the first character of that set is the Werewolf. Now, the Altered Beast character overviews are going to be a little bit different. You've probably noticed that it says Centurion Red. He's there, idling along, and you're probably thinking, well, what's going on? If you've played the games, you'll probably know why he is there right now. But when we go into his in-game statistics in Sega Heroes, everything will make sense. But before we do that, let's have a brief history of the Werewolf. The Wolf, also known as Werewolf, is one of the forms available for Centurions to transform into. In the original game, it is present on the first stage. It is also on the game's cover, and thus is the form people are most familiar with. The Werewolf also made an appearance in the 2005 version of Altered Beast, but unlike the original, the wolf has the element of light imbued into its claws that give its attacks increased power. Now, with that out the way, let's have a look at the in-game statistics of the Werewolf. His hero color is red, his rarity is epic, his type is striker, and his match damage is physical. Now, Centurion's red max skill is punch. Centurion punches the enemy. This has a mana cost of 10, and this will deal physical damage, of which will increase as you level up Centurion Red. Now, we're not going to be going on to his star skill just yet. We're going to move on along to his passive skill, which is the Champion of Zeus. Having risen from the grave, Centurion fights on Zeus's orders. At the start of battle or a new turn, a red star tile is created if one doesn't exist, and when the Centurion transforms, he gains growth for 5 turns and restores health. And the percentage of growth and the amount of health he restores will increase as you level up the passive and Centurion Red. Now, before we go into his star skill, let's just have a look at the abilities that we have at hand. Obviously, they're very basic, not overwhelming, but this will soon change. He's dealing some physical damage and is creating red star tiles, and that is important because you are going to need this for his star skill, which is Spirit Orb. You need to match a red star tile, and you really want to match a red star tile. And what this will do, Centurion transforms and gains all new skills! Now let's go over this again. Werewolf's max skill is Flame Arrow. Werewolf launches a flying kick enveloped in flames. This has a mana cost of 10. Now this will deal elemental damage, of which will increase as you level up Werewolf and his max skill. This also creates a random row of 3-turn elemental sword tiles, and the strength of those will also increase as you level up the Werewolf and the max skill. Now, one thing to note with Werewolf / Centurion Red, whatever you want to call him, is that as you level up his skills, it will apply to both the Centurion skills and Werewolf skills. You don't need to worry about leveling up 2 sets of different abilities, which is nice to know. But looking at Flame Arrow, he is a striker, so he's dishing out the damage, and the sword tiles make a return. We've not seen these around for a while. Axel may now have a new partner in crime. Move on over, Tyris, because these sword tiles that the Werewolf creates can be pretty devastating as you level him up. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the Flame Arrow. Werewolf's star skill is Fireball Fling. Werewolf flings a fireball at the enemy. Now this will also deal elemental damage, of which will increase as you level up Werewolf and his star skill. And this will inflict sap on the enemy for 4 turns. And if you didn't know what the sap debuff does, this deals a certain amount of elemental damage per turn. In this case, this will be for 4 turns, and that damage will increase as you level up this star skill and Werewolf. So Fireball Fling, again, he's dishing out that damage because, again, he is a striker, but he's inflicting sap. It's nice to see sap, and I think this will pair up with Cream quite nicely because of the increase of status effects that she has. So Cream is definitely a partner to have along with Axel Stone. So we are already building up a nice team for the Werewolf. And Werewolf's passive is Feral Fury. Werewolf's matches deal more damage, and this will increase as you level up the skill and Werewolf. And if a friendly sword tile is matched or destroyed with 1 turn left, a random 3-turn elemental sword tile is created, and the strength of that tile will increase as you level up the skill and the Werewolf. So Feral Fury, again, is dealing more damage. He's got a bonus damage passive, which is nice. This will definitely help out his Fireball Fling and Flame Arrow. It will also help out his match damage as well. And then if you can destroy a sword tile, a friendly sword tile, this could be created by Axel Stone as well, with 1 turn left. You'll be creating another one with 3 more turns, so you're going to be having a lot of damage over time if you can use this effectively. So Werewolf, he is a very unique character. I say this every time, but this Altered Beast set is going to be very unique in the form of transformations. Centurion Red, not that great, just a very basic attack set, but he's only a Centurion, but when he transforms, that's when he shines. You shouldn't be going through a battle without transforming because of the passive of the Centurion, creating a red star tile at the start of battle, at the start of every turn if there isn't one. So opportunities are there to transform in every battle, but it's when you become the Werewolf where everything starts to kick ass. He has high damage, he has elemental damage, he has sap, and he can pair up with quite a lot of characters. Like I said previously, Axel Stone for those sword tiles. You'll have more sword tiles to kind of get rid of when there's only 1 turn left to create 3 more turns, and then you can keep using that over and over again to keep that damage over time effectively. Having Cream in your team will definitely boost the effect of sap, which will be very nice if you want to also damage more enemies over time. As for a green character that can go with the Werewolf, off the top of my head, for a green hero, I'm thinking Axel, just because of his star skill will increase the mana faster. The faster you can increase that mana, the faster you can create sword tiles on the board. The faster you have the sword tiles on the board, the more damage over time you'll have. The more damage over time you'll have, the more chances you have to destroy it when there's only 1 turn left, and the more times you do that, the longer it will last over the whole battle. So I think we have a pretty good team in Axel from Crazy Taxi, Axel from Streets of Rage, Cream, and the Werewolf. If there's any other team combinations, please let me know in the comment section below, but that is the Werewolf in a nutshell. And for those that are interested, his max power is 61,276 and his max health is 234,381. Will you guys be using Werewolf if you unlock him during his event? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, and hit that like button. Those help me out a hell of a lot. And on that note, until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.